like you had a great time out there at Summer League.
We had a blast, but it's time to get back to the studio because we've got a game to finish.
Woo, 2K23 right around the corner. While you were out there in Vegas, I was catching up with some of the dev team to share some insights on NBA 2K23. I can't wait to share it with all of you.
Until then, make sure you're following us on social media. We're at NBA2K_2KTV.
We'll see you soon and enjoy the game.
Bye.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA. The downtown skyline illuminating the night here at our broadcast location, Memphis, Tennessee. Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by the talented analyst tandem of Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. David Aldridge is on our sideline. Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebound numbers for the last handful of seasons for Russell Westbrook.
We've seen him regress as a rebounder these past few seasons. His numbers have come down in that department, and I'd like to see him concentrate on bringing them back up. I'm sure the team would as well. You can never have enough rebounding.
And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Thank you, Kevin. Russell Westbrook has passed the great Oscar Robertson for first overall in career triple-doubles. Westbrook says, "I just do what you need to do in order to win. My job is to do everything. That's what I do night in and night out, and nobody else does it the same. Simple as that. Kevin, nobody calls a game like you."
David, you are too nice. Thank you so much. And Westbrook, he is incredible. Thank you, David. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Davis is out there with Jordan. Then there's DeAndre Hunter. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Beal in at shooting guard. And for Memphis, Brooks at the 3 with Jackson at the 4. Then it's Morant. Then it's Rose. And it's Bane in at the 2 spot. Oh, big shot makers really stand out this time of year, don't they, Chris? Is clutch play something that can be taught, or do you have to be born with it?
Well, you know, Kevin, I think both things are true. I think some guys are born with it, meaning born with the mentality. And other guys, I think it has to come along with practice, come along with muscle memory, come along with getting better. And sometimes when that confidence comes on the practice floor, you become clutch.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Memphis moving it around. Lock at 6. And there it is for him.
Much more than just the perimeter threat. Morant loves to sneak inside and do damage.
Outside Westbrook. And here is Hunter. 8 points his last outing. Back to Westbrook. Beal gets a wide open look. Offensive rebound. Hunter on the wing. Inside. Here's Davis. Jordan trying to free himself up. And Davis with the basket on the assist by Hunter.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
Here's Morant. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Now here's Westbrook. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. Davis, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Okay, look how competitive Davis gets for the board. He knows how valuable second shots are.
Tipped away. It's stolen by Davis. Down low, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
And Jackson throws it down hard.
You got to do more than that to stop Jackson. He takes pleasure in outworking the defense.
Lakers have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip.
Chris, fitting, right, that Russell Westbrook began a charity called the Why Not Foundation, because that sort of sums up his attitude on the court. Put a challenge in front of him, and he'll say, why not?
Yeah, he's always been fearless, and there's nothing he can't do on the court, period. And Russell's charity, you mentioned, the Why Not Foundation, does a lot of great work for young people in our at-risk community.
One thing never changes in the NBA. Jordan will always be there among the top offensive rebounders in the league.
You expect him to make those. They've got to do more to get a hand in his face next time.
Westbrook finds Beal. Passes it to Hunter. Pulls up on the wing. That shot, no good. And it's Memphis the other way. Their last game, a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
And with the type of defense they played that day, they were able to cause a lot of mistakes.
Oh, boy, that was the kind of effort coaches love to see. So active, such energy at the defensive end.
The Grizzlies shooting their first free throws of the night.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
No good on the free throw. That one is no good. And it's Davis with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. A floater, rebound by Rose. Looking at Los Angeles, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Grizzlies of Memphis. Here's Morant. Not going to go that time. Hunter with some nice defense. Beal dishes to Westbrook. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
The guy I view as the ultimate competitor. Westbrook's effort level is second to none, and it lifts his entire team.
It's his first trip to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. He hits the second from the line. Looking at the last game for the Lakers, it was a loss to Memphis.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
You got to be locked in on the road. I mean, when there's no cohesiveness on defense, you're in danger.
Here's Davis. It drops for his third basket. He's missed only 1 shot. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Morant. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Westbrook with it, and Rose picks him up defensively. Rose with the block. Morant outside. And he converts the layup. Morant's got 6.
Now, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Jordan.
And this spot has always been Jordan's biggest drawback. He's never been able to make his free throws at even a modest rate, and teams are never afraid to put him on the line.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Williams, he's checked in for Rose. Reddish comes in for Brooks. And Jones subbed in for Morant. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Pass to Reddish. Now Jones. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Jordan's got 4 rebounds in this game. The pass to Noel. Nunn with it. Shoots off the step back. And the rejection by Jackson.
Already, they've piled up 8 second chance points.
Jones looking for an opening. Here's Bain, guarded by Jordan. The kick out to Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the wide open shot from Reddish. No good from outside.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Pops it up for Jordan. Here's Bain. 14 points from him the last game against the Lakers. Jackson. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Noel. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Now Jones coming off a solid outing against the Lakers. Here's Bain, defended by Nunn. And that one hits back iron. And here are the Lakers. They're on a 16-6 run. And it's in there. And now it's a 10-point Laker lead.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Pass to Bain. Now Jackson. Over Jordan. And again, Memphis no good.
Does a good job just to get the shot off clean. Even if he can't knock it down, the fadeaway is really his only choice there.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Just a little too amped up here early. 2 fouls on him already. That's going to affect his playing time.
Grizzlies making a switch here. Smith has checked in. And the Lakers also making a change. Bogdanovich is checked in. And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Here's Nunn. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Nunn's got his 2nd basket of the night.
It's early, but they are getting pummeled on the glass.
So timeout call here. The first for Memphis.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
Rose, he's checked in for Memphis. And the Lakers also making a change. Hunter's checked in. Jones with it. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And the rejection by Noel. They retain possession. Williams' shot is off. Los Angeles leading by 12 to the middle. And here comes the break. Hunter no good.
It's time for him to start looking for other options. They can't let him keep shooting. His touch is gone.
And it's Smith missing. And here's the Lakers. They're on a 20-6 run. Richardson kicks to Nunn. Poked loose. It's stolen by Jones. To the inside. Here's Williams. Got a piece of it.
And putting that 7'2" wingspan to good use. Hunter can be an elite defender if he keeps working at it.
Jones against Nunn. Pass to Bogdanovich. They get it back. There's Noel. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Noel's got 6.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
Definitely not pleased with their rebounding at the defensive end. The number of putbacks they've allowed has been terrible. I'm sure that's what he's going to address during this timeout.
D'Anthony Melton. He's checked in for Tyus Jones. Now here's Melton. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. That shot is off. Ready by Bogdanovich. The feed to Hunter. The shot from the low post is good. And the Lakers lead by 16.
And boy, have they come out strong, really pounding the offensive board for second chance points.
Floats it up for Rose. Count it.
You got to do more than that to keep the ball out of his hands down low.
Oh, they must ramp up the effort level, the intensity level. You're making it too easy for him out there.
Now, here's Nunn. 14 points from him the last game against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
Yeah, as good of a scorer as he was in that game, he was even a better passer. A lot of assists for him.
So it's the Grizzlies now, following the bucket by the Lakers. Now, here's Reddish. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And the rejection by Noel. Now, here's Nunn. He's guarded closely. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Yeah, you gotta be careful. It's still early. They've expended a lot of energy, but they've also built a nice cushion here.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Maxwell is checked in for Rose.
One shot.
And that free throw good from Nunn. 1:25 left to play here in the first. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Melton's shot is good.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Here's Nunn, following the score by Memphis. Takes the 13-footer. The Grizzlies pull it in. And here's Melton. ID by Bogdanovich.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Richardson. An easy 2 points on the layup. And the Lakers lead by 19.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Nerlens Noel. The Grizzlies shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
From Memphis, D'Anthony Melton taking 2 shots.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
That one is off. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Brooks checked in. And then for the Lakers, Anthony Davis comes in for Noel. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Kendrick Nunn. And he can't make the second free throw either, missing both. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. 19-point game. Here's Westbrook. 29 points for him last game against Memphis. Over Williams. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Los Angeles taking a 19-point lead into the break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Right back after this break. Well, Bradley Beal has 4 brothers who played football. So, how did he settle on basketball?
Oh, Mom said in high school, whoever recruited me first basketball, football is who we stuck with. So, it was basketball.
Simple. And it seems like it worked out for him.
No question. And his mother coached him up. So, some all-around sports talent in the Beal family.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And for the Lakers, this has been the game they wanted to have.
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So for the Lakers right now, we've got Josh Richardson, Bogdanovich out there with DeAndre Hunter. Then there's Russell Westbrook, and it's Davis in at center.
No excuse letting Richardson get this close. I mean, you deserve to get dunked on when you give him this position.
Here's Brooks, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to go on Bojan Bogdanovich.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Los Angeles.
Well, they've carried out a great game plan in the paint so far, working it down low a lot and getting high percentage looks.
And also, how about the fact defensively, they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
No good on that one. And teams often try to slow down point guards with bigger defenders. But, Greg, you locked up without that edge. How'd you do it?
A little athleticism, Kevin, and a lot of desire.
Ja Morant, he's checked in for Memphis. And he sinks the second. Now Dylan Brooks, who went to Oregon, was the 2017 Pac-12 Player of the Year.
Yeah, and the second-round pick that year, I mean, he was taken 45th. Despite that, he's carving out a solid career as a two-way wing.
Kicks it out to Richardson. The pass to Hunter. 6 on the shot clock. Stolen by Brooks. Outside Williams. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Brooks misses.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Morant. Bogdanovich picking up that last basket. Back to Morant. Just 5 on the clock. Good D by Westbrook. Los Angeles leading by 22. Hunter, the pass to Richardson. Knocked loose. Stolen by Brooks. Jackson, that's a 2-pointer. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
An improved playmaker who does a solid job distributing the rock. Don't sleep on Brooks' vision.
And the Lakers decide to take their first timeout here.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Now, that's what coaches are paid to do, right? I mean, curious to see what they go with here.
Page checked in for Memphis. Jordan, he's checked in for the Lakers. Beal comes in for Josh Richardson. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Bogdanovich passes to Beal. Trains the three-pointer.
Known for being more than accurate outside shooter. Bill loves getting some wiggle room to fire from deep.
Morant drives in. Missing that scoring opportunity, having a bad 3 for 9 shooting night. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Back to Jordan. 6 to shoot. Pass to Westbrook. He doesn't hit that one. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Morant drives in over Davis and misses it off the right side of the rim.
He's been cold and it's been hurting him. The D, was ready for him. He hasn't been able to solve it.
Westbrook against Morant. And Westbrook throws it down hard.
Showing the muscle right there. I love how Westbrook takes on all comers when he's trying to score.
And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. To the paint, here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Oh, great flow to that possession. Two players totally in sync with each other.
Here's Beal, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. When talking about Bradley Beal, Craig, we're not just talking about one of the league's elite shooters. We're talking about one of the league's elite scorers.
And if you don't hear Beal mentioned in the same breath as some other NBA superstars, you should. He's capable of putting up a 50-piece on any given night. This is no specialist. This is an absolute superstar.
The first one falls.
Well, you know Bradley Beal, he's always been a terrific player, but he evolved his game in impressive ways. He's really taken himself to a whole new level.
Rose, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Tyus Jones comes in for Brooks. And both free throws good for Beal. For Memphis, they've gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. Morant with it, picked up by Davis. And it's Morant missing.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. He's been taking some bad shots out there.
Here's Beal. Oh! That's a rugged play.
It's gracious.
Well, at times, Beal pulls off ridiculous dunks. You have to respect how powerful he is.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket. You can see the frustration in the quarter on his face, especially with his team trailing.
Now here's Westbrook, following the miss by Ja Morant. The kick out to Westbrook. The tray. Second shot opportunity, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
That's his first
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
One shot.
Yeah, the coaching staff values the effect Davis has on the team. He's a strong enough player that the rest of the guys can really rally around.
Now here's Morant. 20-point game for him in the win against the Lakers.
And even if you took away his points, he was still an offensive force because of his passing. His assist numbers were tremendous.
Here's Beal. 29 points for him last game against the Grizzlies in Memphis. Westbrook kicks to Bogdanovich. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Great open look there. Beal's got 10 points in the quarter.
Such a dangerous scorer. Bill, he's superb at knowing when to fire immediately off the catch and shoot.
Morant. Westbrook with the block. Floats it up for Davis, and it's Davis finishing it off.
Oh, the timing on the play is exceptional. Davis arrives right on cue to slam it in.
Down low. Off the run, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And to look at his percentage from the line, you see him at 89%. That's an indicator of what a consistent stroke he has.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Bonner, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson. And it's Reddish in for John Morant. And that one misses. For Los Angeles, they've gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the second quarter. You've got to like how they've shot the ball. Now here's Westbrook. T right on him. Top of the key, Beal. Noel passes to Westbrook. Just 4 to shoot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's his third personal foul.
Got
for a team foul.
Westbrook Smarts drew the contact,
At the line for
but
the
also the
Lakers,
speed in which he played.
Russell Westbrook.
This is his second
Two
trip to the
shots.
line in this one.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
And so Westbrook makes them both.
And just over 80% from the line right now. A big improvement over what they shot in that first quarter.
Passes it to Bain. And another miss by Memphis.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off. Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
From outside the arc. Happy to see that one go in for a second make in 5 attempts.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
It's Westbrook with the drive. Off on the layup.
Frozen. Guys just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
Rose, no good. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Henry misses. Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his second personal foul.
Grizzlies have made just 1 free throw in this one, and a lot of misses beginning to pile up.
Taking 2 shots.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
He's off on the first. All right, Greg, I'm going to put you on the spot. Who do you think right now has the best backcourt in the NBA?
Oh, my goodness. I mean, so many terrific backcourts to choose from. You know, Phoenix has got to be in that conversation with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. But I'll tell you what, with the Splash Brothers healthy and back at it, it's just hard to beat that combination.
And he's good on the second. And so it's none with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. They host the Kings after this game. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Noel finds Jones. Now here's Nunn. He's covered closely. It's tipped. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Just 2 to shoot. The shot by Beal, no good. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, guys. We have seen today's athletes taking stands for social justice. All-star Bradley Beal says, we understand there will be a backlash, but we don't care about that. I'm a human being, a citizen, just like everybody else. I have family and friends still living in those environments, and I'm their voice. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you very much. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
Yeah, with no defensive pressure at all, you've got to be able to make that exchange.
Maxwell, he's checked in for Bonner. Richardson, he's checked in for the Lakers. The Lakers shooting 53% in the second quarter. Good ball movement, yielding good looks. Beal from long range. Good on the 3-point shot. Beal's got 13 points.
And we've seen this offense step back into 3-point land a little bit more in this quarter.
Pass to Melton. And here's Rose. Over Nunn. Rose, no good. Jones against Nunn. Kicks it to Beal. Poked away. Maxwell the pass to Jones. Now here's Reddish. Defended by Jones.
Los Angeles foul. Derrick Jones Jr. That's his first personal foul. Fourth team foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
For your Grizzlies, Cam Reddish. 2 shots.
Two.
And he makes the first. And Memphis making a change here. Smith has checked in. And so he makes both from the line. Los Angeles has gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Richardson the pass to Nunn. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Jones against Noel. On the basket by Jones.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, it's the attack mindset. I mean, that helped him prevail right there. Sometimes you just got to go with your gut.
Now, here's Richardson. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
They're just playing smart basketball, reading the floor well and executing.
Jones in the post. Noel on him. Right side, Jones. No good with the layup. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 7 on three-point shots in the second quarter. Again, Los Angeles.
With a number of moves and shots to choose from, Hunter is scary. Nice bucket there.
Melton feeling it out a bit. It's hauled in by Richardson. Richardson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Ball's knocked loose. Here's Castro. It's rebounded by Maxwell.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Smith up top. Richardson cover. Smith dishes to Jones. Rebound the Lakers. Nunn's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Richardson outside. From deep. Nunn can't get it to fall. Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter.
Hard work on the boards. A lot of competition for that one, but he's got the limp to be the first one, too.
Fires it up. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first personal foul. 4th team foul.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
Kendrick Nunn taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that free throw good from Nunn. And so Nunn nails both of them. And so it's Los Angeles, able to put on a show for the ages. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much here with Frank Vogel. Coach, the points coming with regularity in that first half. What's been the key?
We're playing with a high offensive motor. We're screening with physicality. We're cutting hard. We're moving the basketball. We're getting good shots.
And it's showing on the floor, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. It's the Lakers out on top at halftime. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, what's your viewpoint?
When you can generate second chance points the way they have, you should have the lead. It's been a massacre on the offensive glass. They're running multiple guys to the window, showing great effort and toughness.
And over to the big fella. Your thoughts on the Grizzlies' first half?
To be honest, them getting killed on the glass is like this is a little embarrassing. Showing no physicality, a lack of heart. This is when fans start to feel let down. Me too. The team doesn't seem to care as much as the other team. They don't care, I don't care, Ernie. I'm out of here.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. We've seen Kendrick Nunn really having a great game.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Brooks at the 3 with Jackson at the 4. Then it's Rose. Then it's Morant. And it's Bain in at the 2-guard spot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Now here's Jordan, following the missed shot by Jaren Jackson. Morant against Westbrook. That one, no good. And Morant's got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. Here's Jackson. And Davis pulls it down. The Lakers shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. Jordan. It's rebounded by Memphis. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That'll be his second foul of the game. And I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
And the Grizzlies shooting 23% from the field. That's not going to get it done. Morant against Jordan. And finished off by Morant.
Okay. Look at Morant flexing a little muscle right there, showing off his athletic ability right in their faces.
And here is Los Angeles now.
And if you're wondering if Ja Morant lacks for confidence, well, look no further than his point guard moniker. This kid is fearless, and he's hungry, and he plays with that proverbial chip on his shoulder.
And so it's Memphis with it after the basket by the Lakers.
Yeah, wiry, strong, and courageous. Morant's willing to slam it up in there if you give him a lane.
To the middle. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play. And, Greg, you talk about the fearlessness for Morant, reminiscent of Allen Iverson, the way he throws his body all around.
I mean, get knocked down, get right back up. At the same time, at 6'3", he can add strength to that frame. I know that's the goal of his as he looks to absorb contact and dish out a little of his own.
For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Morant, that's for 2. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Westbrook drives in. A foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing for contact.
Now Morant, 10 points for him. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. The Lakers shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. Beal against Morant. And Beal kicks to Hunter. The pass to Westbrook. 5 on the clock. Shot from 12. From deep. That one misses. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Pass to Morant. It's stolen by Davis. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Here's Bain. He's covered by Beal. Back to Morant. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. That's 12 points for John Morant.
Now that's how you lead your teammate into an easy scoring chance. I love that assist.
Right side Westbrook. Loads it up for Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
He can dominate. I mean, beat you up in so many ways. And Davis is giving this D a thumping tonight.
For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Passes to Bain. Morant outside. Three-pointer. Brooks hands it from downtown.
A huge part of Brooks' attack is that he understands how crucial it is that he continues to hit this shot.
Here's Jordan, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Oh, man, challenging the defense inside with the pass. That's just good ball movement.
This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game. Bogdanovich is checked in for Hunter. And the free throw, no good. Grizzlies have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Westbrook against Morant. Pass to Rose. 4 on the clock. Here's Brooks.
Yeah, and I like the aggressiveness from Bogdanovich. Does an awesome job staying with his man and just making things difficult. And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Morant against Westbrook, and that one's good. Morant's got 14 points.
He's got the hot hand right now. As long as he can keep getting open, they've got to keep feeding him.
Back to Beal. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 5th assist in this one.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Morant. The teardrop falls in. Morant's got 10 points here in the second half.
Taking things into his own hands. He's been a beast this quarter.
And the foul on Rose. That will be foul number 5 on him.
13 foul.
Now he's going to be walking a tight line. I mean, one more foul, and his night is a wrap.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Bonner's checked in. The Lakers also with a sub. Henry's checked in. Beal, the pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Beal. Shot clock at 6. Launches a three. Grizzlies with the rebound. Brooks right side. And the layup's good off the glass. Brooks has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Inside, Brooks goes all out. Willing to fight hard to get to his shot.
Westbrook feeling it out a bit. That shot off. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Here's Bonner, and he uses the glass on the layup.
As a passer, you like to see Jackson sharing the ball and realizing when his guys are open.
Left side, Beal. That one goes in. Beal's got 19 points.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And finished off by Morant.
And that's big-time stuff there. Morant looking unafraid to go get those lobs and finish them.
Jackson against Westbrook. And it's Desmond Bane with the foul.
Desmond Bane.
That's foul number 2 for him.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Williams, he's checked in for Jackson. Reddish comes in for Brooks. DeAnthony Melton, he's checked in for Bane. And Jones subbed in for John Morant. The Lakers also making some changes. Nerlens Noel checks in for Anthony Davis. Richardson comes in for Beal. And it's Kendrick Nunn in for Russell Westbrook.
So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Their inside game has been great tonight. So much of their scoring has come from the paint.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
And that free throw good from Nunn. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here's Melton. Driving the lane, he gets it in there.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Richardson outside. Here's Noel. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his second personal foul.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And he's there at 71 from the line this season, probably below where you'd like to see him.
First one falls for him. Maxwell is checked in for the Grizzlies. Both free throws good from Noel. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for Memphis. There's the pass to Reddish. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Nerlens Noel.
13 foul.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Los Angeles making a switch here. Jones is checked in. And so he hits both. LA's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Bogdanovich looking around. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here.
Lakers ball.
On defense, the Grizzlies. Noel with it. 8 points for him. 5 to shoot. Here's Nunn. From 16 feet away, he cans it. Nunn's got 20.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
We talk about killer instinct all the time. He definitely has it. He's keeping his foot on the pedal here.
Lakers have gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. Richardson up top. And he lobs it up, and Noel throws it down.
Yeah, high IQ basketball. Richardson values the easy assist over a risky shot.
Outside, Jones. It's Williams, high post. Noel on him. Williams dishes to Reddish. And the rejection by Noel. Richardson outside with the drive. So it's Richardson with the jam.
Oh, what an athlete Richardson is. Outstanding at knifing his way inside and converting.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Now, here's Reddish. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Inside, the layup off target. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Jones. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Noel's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Bogdanovich against Williams. Fader on the way. Noel passes to Bogdanovich. From deep, Richardson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Now, here's Melton. To stop the drought. And it's Noel with the rebound. Noel's got 8 rebounds in this game. And here's Nunn. 20 points for him. Jones the best to Nunn. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Now, here's Melton. He dishes it to Williams. Back to Melton. The 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Jones has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Nunn looking around. It's rebounded by Maxwell.
It's a very aggressive defense to prevent the easy lay-in.
They get a hand on it, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones. Smith checked in for DeAnthony Melton. And the Lakers making a change here. .50 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Smith. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
No, doing anything they can to stop the bleeding, but so far they've had no answers.
Now here is Smith. No points in the game yet for him. Maxwell kicks to Reddish. Outside, Jones. 6 to shoot. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Now here's Nunn. Guarded closer. Can't hit that one. Jones in the post. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Now that's the way you want to end the quarter, with the momentum on your side.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers, enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Now let's listen in to Frank Vogel's huddle.
Our closer is our tempo. Intelligent tempo. Let's still run. 1, 2, 3.
And that's Frank Vogel asking his guys to dictate the pace and ramp it up a little bit.
Yeah, he wants them to push the action, but just be smart about how they do it. Aggressive, yes. Careless, no.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. Bennett is out there with Richardson. Then there's Hunter. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Castro in at the power forward. Here's Richardson. The Grizzlies making the shot. The dynamic, Greg, between players and officials is always interesting, with some players saying they think there's a lot of room for improvement. What do you think?
Well, we do see players getting teed up for simply making their case, and really the guys just want to play. So, yeah, you love to see a little bit more harmony out on the floor, and maybe we need to get those two groups together in the offseason to break bread and try to smooth over that relationship.
Maxwell. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Outside Jordan. Now here's Bennett, defended by Jones. Here's Castro, and another basket for the Lakers.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set them up.
Smith against Richardson. With the shot. The shot off that time, so Los Angeles will take it the other way. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Pass to Jordan. Hits the front of the rim and out. The Grizzlies have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. The kick out to Williams. Outside, Jones into the lane. Goes back up. James outside. Passes it to Smith. Over Richardson. Smith with the basket on the assist by James. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Here's Castro. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Maxwell's got 4 rebounds in this game.
He hasn't chipped in with many points tonight. The good thing he has the guys around him to carry the weight.
That one falls.
And that's just taking advantage of some soft defense on that drive. Little resistance for him on the way to the basket.
Pass to Richardson. You know, Chris, no one wants to see play stop for a coach's challenge, but is that inconvenience outweighed by ensuring it was the right call?
It definitely is, Kevin. You know, we'd rather get the calls right than just be quick. Quality over quickness. That's how I like to think. But, you know, definitely you don't want those calls all the time. But, yeah, late in the game, you need it. Guys work too hard.
And here are the Grizzlies now after the basket by the Lakers. Smith, no good. Lakers have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. And there's the pass to Castro. And stolen by Williams. Here's Jones. Smith outside. And the shot goes down. Smith's got 4 points in the quarter.
And that's a perfect setup. Solid screen, defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
Bennett dishes to Hunter. Driving inside. Feeds to Jordan. Kicks it out to Richardson. The dish now to Hunter. Buries it from three-point range.
And the defense has to recognize this. Hunter is a legit threat to shoot off the catch.
Outside, Jones. No good on that one. And it's the Lakers the other way. Richardson outside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And Greg at 6'5" and 200 pounds. Not the most imposing frame for Josh Richardson, but he is a quality defender.
Well, a lot of it is between the ears. I mean, the plus wingspan helps, but it's that competitive will that enables him to hold his own.
First free throw is good. And Greg, you were a hard-nosed defender. Would you be frustrated by what they're calling a foul today?
You know, I would based on how I played, but if you grew up in this era, this is just the way the game is, and you have to adapt and adjust, and that's what you're seeing with the players. Guys can defend it every bit as good as they ever have. In fact, I would argue they're better defensively today because they're not allowed to grab and hold. So the league is focused on offense. The fans seem to love it, but at the end of the day, you still got to get after it defensively.
Now, here is Smith. Just 5 to shoot. Back to James. Offline with his 3. The Lakers have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Jones. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Rose. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Jackson's checked in. And he knocks down the first one. Bradley Beal's checked in for the Lakers. And so Jones nails both of them. Greg, you've got the unique opportunity right now to watch your son Cole follow in your footsteps. What has changed for players now versus when you played?
Well, I think the players today are so much smarter, and they prepare to be pros at such an earlier age. And honestly, I think that's one of the advantages our league has. You know, you don't have to teach these guys responsibility. You may have to teach them the game, but they are ready, willing, and able to work to achieve their goals.
Here's Brooks following the bucket by the Lakers. Out to Smith. Pass to Bond. It's good. The assist that time from Smith.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Bennett the pass to Henry. James against Beal. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
I like how Beal draws these type of fouls. Excellent at working the D and forcing their hand.
At the line for the Lakers, Bradley Beal. At the line for 2.
And that one falls for Beal. We're so fortunate to have so many versatile bigs in today's NBA, Chris, but of those bigs, who do you enjoy watching the most?
Oh, well, I love watching Jokic and Embiid. I mean, have you seen what those guys can do? Post up, step out, hit threes, control that corner action, and they're able to carry their team.
D'Anthony Melton, he's checked in for Smith. So he gets them both. Now Jackson.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Stolen. To the inside. Here is Bonner to the paint. Takes it from 10. And that one is stuffed right through.
And surprisingly, a firm throwdown. And that's a little bit out of character, Kevin.
It is, Greg. You're right. He's got plenty of size to attack the basket, but rarely does.
Yeah, fellas, he usually prefers the finesse finish, but I'm glad to see him put a little muscle into this one.
Now here's Jackson. Bradley Beal unable to get his shot to go. Milton with the ball. The putback and the second chance effort by Jackson.
Yeah, it's all about the hustle. And right there, Jackson showed plenty of it getting the ball.
Here's Beal. And Bonner pulls it down. Bonner's got 5 rebounds tonight. Passes it to Jackson. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
That's just incredible control from Jackson. He's someone that has no problem overcoming physical defense like this.
Beal, the pass to Henry. And back in the day, Greg, Allen Iverson got criticized for devaluing practice. Now we've got healthy players sitting out a game. Has load management gone too far, you think?
Not a practice, but a game. We got guys missing games, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. But honestly, I'm really all for load management in this regard. If I owned a team and I had to invest $200 million in a player, I want to do everything I can to prolong my investment. And the reality is we've got our stars playing at unprecedented lifts at higher levels later in their career. So I'm all for doing what we can to prolong the careers of our very best players.
Now here's Beal, stolen by Brooks. Pass to Melton. Floats it up for James. Beal with the steal. Jones up top. Bennett the pass to Castro. Shot clock at 5. There's Beal with the 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. Now the pass to Brooks. Milton with the ball. He's covered by Beal. Bonner. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Trying to end the drought, and it's good on the way in.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
Now, here's Melton. James looking around. And the dunk by James.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
Brooks against Jones. Going inside, and Jones slams it in.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Los Angeles.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so taking a look at their record, a nice milestone they'll be picking up tonight. 30 wins on the year now.
And it looks like they're going to spare themselves the embarrassment of being swept in the season series by winning this last one. A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was
for Davis.
He was the alpha dog out there tonight. Totally in charge of this game. No matter what the situation was, he was the one to dictate the action.
Well, Greg, for those of us who have never played in the league, what's it like traveling all over the country over the course of a long regular season?
Come on, Kevin. I bet you had a nice J back in the day. But seriously, it's a whirlwind tour, man. Sometimes you don't even know what city you wake up in. And I can tell you there have been many times where I've gone back to the front desk complaining because my key didn't work, and only to find out I was using the wrong key.
Now here's Bennett. Over Bonner. Can't drop it in from the right block. Memphis has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Now here's Bennett. Pass to Castro. Now here's Bennett. Got a hand on it. Get it back. Castro passes to Jones. Shot by Bennett, no good.
Yeah, the defender all over.
And that's his second personal foul, second team foul. At the line for Memphis, Justin James. Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Bennett. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Tries a 3. Offensive rebound. Castro takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Showing remarkable poise and focus throughout the game. A sustained effort across the board.
Here's Smith. That one good for 2.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony, a great team victory. What was most satisfying to you about the win tonight?
We just played hard. We just played for each other. The ball was moving, wasn't sticking, and guys made the right plays. And that's what we've been doing all night, all season, and I'm just glad we came out with the win.
Well, it was a great win, man. Appreciate your time. Kevin, back to you.
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time